Hello, good day. I am Leah Jane Macabit,
I am Anabilia Alia.
and we are a public administration at Bukidnon State University, Damulog campus. We are here conducting an interview regarding, as part of our school activity, regarding in our Barangay San Isidro, Damulog, Bukidnon. Sir, since you are the head of our barangay, may I have your attention to answer these five questions of mine? Um, Sir, pwede ba na madungog ang mga comments or answer regarding sa mga pangutana diri sa kuan kanang among activity? Pwede ba sir nga madungog na mo ang mga hubag nimo about sa questions na among ihatag sa imo?
Okay, ladies, just go on to your questions. And if I know the answers, yes, I can do. But if not, you may refer to the right person to give an exact answer.
Okay,
What
sir.
is your question?
Okay, sir. Number 1. What are the most common disasters or hazards in your barangay? How does your barangay coordinate during emergencies? What are the most common disasters or hazards in your barangay? How does your barangay coordinate during emergencies?
Again, good morning to you, ladies. In this barangay, since I assume as chief executive or punong barangay, we have not yet encountered considered hazardous disastrous. Although last few years we have encountered the occurrence of the pandemic, and what we had was to inform, to disseminate an exact information to the different communities covering this barangay, just to avoid that kind of pandemic. And fortunately, uh, resident or members of these communities died because of the pandemic, just because of our active response to the said pandemic. Secondly, we have here a killer creek. So during rainy seasons, this creek gives us most hazard time. But what we had was to inform the parents that during rainy seasons, students passing or crossing over the creek will be assisted by their parents. But because of our strong ties with the municipal, provincial, and national government, we requested to construct a hanging bridge for passing by the students during floody time or rainy season. Then At this moment of time, we have also constructed an box culvert for the passing of the motors, light services, and light trucks. So, since we have this kind of project, uh, there was no any uh, occurrence of the hazard uh, or disastrous in this barangay. So the most important is a good relationship between the barangay officials and the communities, just to give an exact information on what to do during rainy season or during floody time. And on the side of the pandemic, what we had is strong ties with the LGUs, national government, and close coordination with the community members just to avoid the do's and don'ts. Okay. Any more questions?
Okay, sir. Thank you so much. Next question.
Next question. What training program or seminar does your barangay conduct to educate residents about disaster preparedness? Is it effective?
Yes, our barangay, through the municipal and the provincial government, have conducted seminars represented from the barangay volunteers and barangay officials. And after their seminars conducted, they have to inform the barangay constituents through purok by purok during conduct of synchronized meeting Pahina. And the barangay constituents have a positive response to accept the orientations being conducted by the barangay officials and barangay volunteers who had already oriented by from the seminars. So that kind of seminars contributed much to the success of the advocacy of this administration to avoid hazardous disaster. Any more questions?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Next is, how do you engage community member in disaster risk reduction efforts?
Yes, during conduct of synchronized meeting Pahina, the members of the councils assigned to the different puroks are always informing the purok members on what to do during coming of disaster. Like for example, earthquake, then burning of house, then illness, then even economic crisis. The chief executives have already instructed all members of this community to plant like for example kamote, kasaba, just to be used during crisis as per described by the people of this time. Crisis. So, it is not only the disaster to be prepared, but also the occurrence of the economic crisis during long time drought. We have also prepared, as I said, all members or family members are required to plant kamutis, casabas, and other plants that could survive during drought. Last year, we have also encountered long brownout. So, shortage of water and other bad effects of the absence of the current are being observed by the barangay communities. But what we had done was to inform the barangay constituents that whoever have enough money to buy solar, then you can use it. Then improve our water spring for them to fetch water, which are considered safe to the public to drink. So, as far as we know, only a minimal disaster. But what we are doing now is to make a preparation that if ever there is a man-made calamity or whatever calamities to come, then we are always prepared. But we survived for that. What we had done was to make a dialogue with the key leaders, both Moro, IP, and the Christians. That action gave us a success to survive in this barangay. So next question.
Next question. What are the biggest challenges your barangay faces in disaster preparedness and response?
As far
Cite
as,
two examples.
as far as we know, as I said, last 2020, the occurrence of the pandemic, we had experienced economic crisis, limited actions to the barangay constituents. They are only allowed to stay at their homes. Then, second is the lack of spillways and hanging bridge at the Lumatong Creek. But at this moment of time, there's no problem because we have already constructed a hanging bridge, spillways or box culvert. So the students are free to pass and cross the rivers safely. Next question.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Last questions. What improvements or support do you need to enhance disaster preparedness?
if ever there is a man-made calamity, because we are prey to the flood. As I said, we have already constructed spillways and hanging bridge. So what we need now is the construction of more evacuation center to be constructed in the barangay perimeter. So, secondly, we also need food supplies if ever there is an occurrence of the calamity that to be considered as disastrous calamity. So, as I said, again, we are very fortunate that only a minimal disastrous problem in this barangay are encountered by the barangay council teams and the barangay officials. Is there any question? No more?
Yes, sir.
So,
There was a last
thank
one.
you for coming here. One more questions.
Yes, sir. What are the main challenges your barangay faces in disaster response and recovery?
As I said, we have no large scale occurrence of a disaster, only a minimal. But as per expressed by the other people, walang kumbiyansahan. So, ang sabi ngayon ay mag-prepare lang kami. Ihanda namin ang aming mga sarili through sa orientation. Mayroon kaming kalaman na kung ano man ang darating sa amin na mga kalamidad, alam na namin kung anong gawin namin. So, maybe we also need more orientations or seminars by the selected people in this barangay and to be assigned as second action man and woman in this barangay to orient the people. So again, we need more seminars, orientations. Nagbabaka sakali nga baka meron pa kami hindi alam. So if there is no other questions, so thank you ladies for coming here and we are very thankful that the information from our barangay informations are transformed to other people. In this barangay, by the way, before I forgot, one more action are being formulated by the barangay officials through the barangay constitution is the total liquor ban and total gambling ban. Because in this kind of vices, drinking liquor and gambling contributed much to the trouble of the people that may resulted to the breakup, to the damage of the lives of the people and other things connected to the people who have already encountered conflict, that is a man-made calamity, intra conflict. So at this moment of time, there are only a minimal occurrence of the conflict between and among the people of this barangay, because drinking liquor contributed much to the occurrence of the intra conflict among barangay constituents. So thank you so much, ladies. So,
Thank you so much for
okay.
spending time with us. Thank
Okay,
you, sir.
you're welcome.